New satellite images from North Korea suggesting what could be a major new nuclear threat from the regime. Kim Jong-un's first submarine able to fire ballistic missiles, according to two national security experts. No test appears imminent, but this appears to confirm Kim's claim last month when he inspected a new submarine.
A nuclear-tipped missile launch from a submarine would mean they'd be very hard to track, very hard to target, very hard to preemptively stop.
More evidence that despite 3 meetings with President Trump over the past 14 months, Kim is expanding and improving his weapons, not denuclearizing as he had promised. Still, the president keeps downplaying a barrage of recent short-range missile launches, all banned by the UN.
I have confidence that in the end, Kim Jong-un, who I've gotten to know very well, will do the right thing.
Kim Jong-un is expected to speak Thursday in a rare second meeting this year of his rubber-stamped National Assembly, perhaps an occasion to signal whether he is finally ready to resume those stalled nuclear talks with the U.S.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.